The Celtics, Al Horford jumping. Serge Ibaka, we talked to Nick Nurse for the game. Serge Ibaka and the Marcus Gasol starting lineup situation. We go back and forth for the last 20 games, depending on the matchups.
Yeah, and Coach Nurse definitely.
Zeke, they say you still be playing if they would have managed your load back in the day.
I definitely still would have been playing, and if I wouldn't have had to take them big hits going to the basket as Kyrie drops the 2. But I think this is the era that we're in, and I think it's great for the players, and it's great for the game because, Grant, we get to see their explosive skills.
Speaking of explosive skills, Kawhi Leonard on the block. Now, normally I would say Mouse in the house with Marcus Smart guarding, but we know Marcus Smart plays good defense.
Yeah, one of the best defenders in our league. Can guard just about every position on the perimeter. And look, Boston will probably throw a bunch of bodies at Kawhi Leonard. Got guys that are more than capable. Brad Stevens talked about that. And you just got to try to slow him down and make him take and make tough shots.
Oh, good draw and kick by Kyle Lowry. Siakam with the 3.
Offensively, he's sharing the basketball.
Good ball move by the Celtics. One side of the floor, back to the other. Good move by Morris.
And I'll tell you what, 3D, that was one of the best possessions I've seen. And, you know, I'll ask you the same question, Dennis. This league now where a lot of three-point shooting, you're one of the best three-point shooters of all time. And do you ever sit back and think,
ooh, great pass by Danny Green. Ibaka with the dunk.
Think about playing in this era where the three-point second unit, they need him to be aggressive. Sometimes you get traded, you try to fit in. He wants him to be Jeremy Lin, aggressive, looking to score, being a
finisher.
A finisher.
There you go. Knowing when to attack and when to shoot a jump shot.
Yeah, you know, 3D, and guys, we talked with Brad Stevens, and he said he's a guy that in the postseason his game can elevate. And talked about how valuable and important that is. And so,
Siakam with another corner 3.
Says he works with Isaiah, you know, and so having both of them available, you know, depending upon matchups is crucial. And obviously it's going to take a minute for Fred to get back into form as Tatum, the brotherhood, knocks it in.
And when you look at McCall, who has checked in, you know, Nurse, he has talent, you know, and as Jeremy Lin makes the layup, Nurse has talent, and he's got to find a way to integrate all these new pieces in a very short period of time.
Kyrie knocks down a 3. And that's the toughest part, Isaiah. You know, you've been on the bench before. You're trying to figure out, you get your rotations, but then again, you understand you're going to hurt somebody's feelings because they may not make your rotation.
And we talked to him about hurting players' feelings. As we got a 3-on-1.
Good pass, good finish by Hayward.
Emotionally, then you can talk about what you can do for them skill-wise.
Right. Powell for the 3, knocks it down. Another great pass inside out from Gasol.
And that's what he brings to the table. And I hope for his sake, he's able to step up and play at a high level. Patrick
McCall, the spin move. The smallest man on the floor with the rebound. Swing it to Powell for 3. Oh, money ball by Powell. Jaylen Brown picks up his 3rd foul. Grant, I come to you on this one. How tough is it to play with 3 fouls in the second quarter? As Powell for another 2.
For 3D, it's real tough, and obviously Brad Stevens not happy with his play. Toronto in control.
I mean, the footwork underneath was good, but it was a bad shot. And again, Celtics trying to get the ball inside.
Tough angle.
Kyle Lowry from deep money town. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I was going to say stop the bleeding. Poor angle by Jaylen Brown. No, McCall's not a 3-point shooter. Morris in the post, good pass, finds Williams for the 2-hand jam.
And you see again the taking advantage of Lowry on any switch, they're taking him right to the post. And when Lowry now is in the post, the Raptors have made the adjustment that they're going to come double team.
Ibaka said, I'm not missing this one. Great shot.
And the fans were just waiting to explode on that.
They were waiting to go crazy.
As you heard them exhale and go, oh.
Speaking of
but they're going to get a chance to get it back.
Brad Stevens doesn't like that.
Package now.
Yes, he does. Pick and pop. Horford again, misses. Kyle Lowry's pushing. There's that effort. Siakam runs the floor. for the possible and one. The old-fashioned way.
And 3D, you said it best, effort. He just he ran past 3 defenders from Boston and was able to get down the court. Great find, great finish, 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, and his energy, again, we talked about it, is so contagious. I mean, he makes everybody play hard.
Just all the one-on-one play for Boston and not doing what they're doing now, moving the ball, sharing it. A lot of times, good results happen.
There you go.
When
right
everybody touches it.
Right on cue. One side of the floor, back to the other. Nick Nurse is not liking it. Kawhi for the 3. Knocks it down.
He never could beat his sister. Sure.
Danny Green knocks it down. Tatum pump fake 3. Short.
And that's what I like about Leonard. I mean, the diversity in terms of how he scores.
Oh, great little bump, right? Got away with a little bump.
Great pass.
Getting to wherever he wants to on the floor, navigating with the dribble, and a la James Harden, grabbing the defender's arm and drawing the contact. He's very strong. You already know about his hands, unhuman-like hands. Dr. J, to me, had the biggest hands I've ever seen, but Kawhi Leonard is right there when you talk about big hands. And defensively, he uses them at advantage, but offensively, he can use those claws as well.
Cross-court pass to Siakam in the corner. Knocks it down. Yes, you can, Isaiah. I like that. Appreciate that.
I'm working for you.
Williams misses the pass. Siakam pushes. Under control with the big dunk.
They are in a rhythm as a team, and obviously scoring with ease against this defense of the Celtics.
Powell for 3. Knocks it down. Brown attacks. Scary Terry with the mean jam.
Hard to getting back to what it is that you know how to do. As Terry pump fakes, get to the basket for the dunk.
And that's impressive for a little guy. One dribble from
a power forward that was skilled enough that could play the 2-guard position. And thus, when you look at McGrady,
good throw here by Lynn OG.
Amazing the level of respect and appreciation that folks here in Toronto have for the work that you did to bring this to life and make it a reality.
And Isaiah, explain to our listeners, though, that's Williams with the monster dunk. Great pass by Brown.
We wanted him to be like the Mickey Mouse, the Ronald McDonald, and we wanted to market to the kids.
But as you know, when you don't practice, you get slippage in the areas on both ends of the floor. But Siakam gets out on the break.
Excellent defense. Big time outlet pass by Marc Gasol.
And sometimes you got to just tape it up and get after it. So Jeremy Lin, Jody Meeks, Marc Gasol, these guys have been around and have playoff experience to add to this ball club.
And Meeks is a guy, as Lin knocks down the 2, Meeks is a guy that can explode.
Yeah,
good stuff.
You got to act like you done it before, but I'm going to let you know I've done it.
You done it before?
I started it.
You started with
to put the Jets out after every 3.
With the dunk. You were taking flight, Jet. And it's a final. 118-95, the Toronto Raptors